Hi, Mia. Can you believe that your wedding is just 1 week away? I'm incredibly excited for the big day. It's sure to be an amazing event.
Hey, Ava. I know, right? I can't hardly believe it myself. The day is getting closer and it's finally beginning to sink in.
By the way, I've already bought your wedding gift, and I'll drop it off whenever you're home. I've also picked out what I'll be wearing on the special day, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. It's an elegant one-shoulder gown in a delicate shade of sky blue. I discovered it at that marvelous dress boutique in town.
You did what?
I also bought these exquisite shoes at a 50% discount. Maybe I could show you the entire outfit when you have a free moment. I really need to know what you think. I just need to make sure I don't clash with the wedding's theme or accidentally mimic your bridesmaids, which could lead to a rather awkward situation. You know, since I'm not a bridesmaid and all.
Ava, listen. I've already explained why I chose not to include you as a bridesmaid. I have a lot of friends who I want to have as my bridesmaids, and I decided it would be more convenient to have them as bridesmaids instead of family. They're a nice even number and it just works perfectly.
I know. You already told me. Sorry I brought it up. It's just that it would have been really nice to be a part of this special day. But I understand. You're right. It's your wedding ceremony.
Yes, it's my wedding, so I get to have things my way. Anyway, you can come over now.
Really? Are you sure you're not too busy? I can wait if you need me to.
It's alright. My friends and I are getting together for a small pre-wedding meetup and finalizing some last-minute arrangements. Since they're all here, we can all check out your outfit.
That's great. See you in a bit.
Perfect. See you soon.
What the heck, Mia? Why on earth would you do something like that? Are you completely out of your mind?
Crazy? Absolutely not. When I saw that blue dress, I immediately knew it was destined for the water. The whole outfit just screamed ocean, and I just did what needed to be done. I sent it to the ocean. I did you a big favor, sis. Thank me later.
Wait, are you seriously suggesting that you intentionally dumped water on my dress for your own sick amusement? If you didn't like it, you could have just said so. What's wrong with you?
The dress isn't the problem. Quite the contrary. It's a beautiful gown. I simply thought it would look much better on Tori than on you.
So that's why you intentionally poured water on it?
Isn't it clear to you yet?
Not really, or else I wouldn't be asking.
Well, now it appears you have nothing to wear. So sorry you'll have to miss the wedding and stay home. What a pity.
So this was your whole scheme, huh? You just didn't want me at your wedding. Are you seriously that narrow-minded and self-absorbed to the point where you'd actually toss a glass of water on me just so I couldn't come to your wedding? And to top it off, you had to do it in front of all your friends just to humiliate me.
Oh, Ava, don't be so dramatic. Yes, I soaked your dress. So what? I did it and it was really funny and my friends agreed. Besides, I did try to tell you multiple times that I'd prefer not to have you at my wedding. I mean, I didn't even send you an invitation. I thought you'd get the message, but clearly I needed to take things a step further. You did this to yourself.
What's gotten into you? I mean, if this is how you behave toward your own sister, I really don't think you'll be any better towards your husband-to-be in a fight. I already feel bad for him.
You don't need to worry about John. It's none of your business. Besides, he makes all the money, and lots of it too, so I won't need to be mean to him. Just in case, you know?
Of course. You wouldn't want to risk the guy who's paying for your whole life to cut you off before your wedding.
You're just being sarcastic. But honestly, I couldn't care less. Sounds like you're just a bit jealous that I'm marrying a rich man while you're stuck being your poor old self.
Hold on. Is that why you're trying to keep me out of the wedding? Because you think I'm poor?
I'm not making any assumptions. But based on your history of financial issues, I'd say you're probably still broke. You're my sister, after all. Plus, my soon-to-be husband isn't thrilled about the idea of you joining the wedding either.
What? He told you that he doesn't want me there?
Yep. John made it clear. He sees you as more of an irritating nuisance. And you know, he's got a reputation to uphold. Plenty of his influential buddies and business associates will will be at the event, and he's not happy about a poor person causing any problems.
He really thinks that way, huh?
He does, no doubt about it. Feel free to ask him yourself.
I thought we had a good connection. He seemed to enjoy my company whenever we were at Mom and Dad's or hung out together.
He was just putting on an act, pretending to like you. If you don't believe me, speak to him yourself.
Oh, I will. I'll prove that you're wrong.
Go ahead, do your thing. But I wouldn't be too confident about proving me wrong. Well, once John and I tie the knot, it won't make a difference.
What are you saying?
FYI, we're cutting ties with anyone who isn't rich. Can't have people constantly trying to mooch off of us, you know?
People? Are you talking about me?
Yeah. We can't have some self-absorbed, needy person trying to drain John's finances.
That person being you, right?
Oh, you're quite the comedian, aren't you?
But let's be clear. I have absolutely no desire for John's wealth. I don't care about money, and you know that Mom and Dad feel the same way. They won't budge on having me by their side at the wedding, especially when it comes to standing up against someone like you.
Well, they could change their mind soon. Particularly when I inform them that if they don't allow me to remove you from the guest list, I might reconsider my commitment to funding their retirement.
You would actually not offer your financial support to our parents just because you want them to exclude me from your wedding? You're so mean.
Listen, I'm more than willing to support our parents in their retirement because, well, they're our parents. If I have to assist them in ensuring they have a comfortable retirement, so be it. But as for you, you're flying solo. If you're in need of financial help, you should have put in more effort, don't you think?
What does that have to do with the situation?
You know, the reason I'm marrying John is his money. He's not the most fascinating person, you know. His dad's got a successful business that rakes in quite a bit of cash. I'm just aiming for a life without the daily grind and responsibilities. I also want to be around people of a similar status, and not be ridiculed because of my broke sister.
Are they really good people if the company you want to be associated with shows such shallowness?
Who gives a damn if they're rich? Those people are the ones I need to surround myself with in order to sustain my social standing. And you are certainly not included in that equation.
Why are you so cruel? Do you really hate me that much?
I have more than just negative feelings towards you. I've had this grudge since day one. Mom and Dad showered me with love and attention, and we were a happy and joyful family. But when you came into the picture, they forgot about me. It wasn't right.
I was a newborn, you know. Babies need care to survive.
Regardless, it was unfair. From now on, I will decide who is part of my life. I'm the architect of my own destiny, after all. And I choose to be the star on my wedding day, and you won't steal the spotlight. Got it?
I see. You're jealous of me and trying to exclude me from every aspect of your wedding.
Why would I envy you?
You tell me, because I have no idea. I never asked to be born. You, as my elder sister, seem to be resentful of my very being. This may be the reason why you're so desperate to marry John. You just want to brag to your friends about being wealthy and your husband's business, right? So you can hog the limelight. How superficial is that? Choosing money over family?
Not everyone in my family. Mom and Dad are cool and always welcome in our huge house.
Oh wow, how generous of you.
Anyway, please keep your distance from my wedding, or I'll make sure you get drenched again. Am I clear now? But I still want that gift. It's my special day and I deserve to be spoiled by everyone, even if it's by poor old you. You can be useful for once by giving me that present.
Whatever. Your wedding sounds like it'll be a drag anyway.
What the hell are you saying? My wedding will be anything but boring.
Yeah, I bet. All that pink lace and a crowd of mundane business folks. It'll be a blast. I'm sure of it.
Joke all you want, but I know it will be amazing. Do yourself a favor and don't even think of coming to my extravagant wedding. It's not a good fit for broke people like you.
Okay, I will respect your decision. Just remember, you may come to regret this choice in the future.
What are you implying? Ava?
Ava, can you tell me where you've disappeared to? I've got a handful of questions about your sister's wedding. I need some last-minute outfit advice. Could you help?
Of course, Dad.
Fantastic. I understand you're fully prepared for the wedding, but I'd like to ask if there's anything you need. Perhaps I could get a tie that complements your outfit or something of the sort?
Oh, that's sweet, but I won't be attending the wedding.
Why not?
Well, Mia soaked my dress in front of her friends the other day. She embarrassed me and said she excluded me from her wedding because she believed I'd tarnish her image.
Wait a sec. Did she intentionally drench you with water? Or was it just a random accident?
No accident. She intentionally dumped a bucket of water on me. She also claimed she's never loved me and she didn't want me to be a part of this family. Apparently, she sees me as the unwanted one who stole your attention.
That's absurd. Sure, you might not have been part of our initial plans, but your mom and I love you deeply, and we wouldn't have it any other way. We love your sister just as much. The idea that she believes our love for her dwindled the moment you came along is utterly unfounded.
Thank you, Dad. But it's something else Mia mentioned that's been bothering me.
What is this?
She claimed she wouldn't help you or Mom with your retirement unless you exclude me from the family.
Did she really say those words?
Well, I don't want to be the cause of Mia withholding her financial assistance when she's marrying into money. She has the power to ensure you and Mom live comfortably during retirement, free from any financial worries. If you want me to step aside, I'm willing to do it. I can find a solution.
Ava, that's absurd. I would never exclude you from our family under any circumstances. Mia's input towards our retirement doesn't concern me in the slightest. Your mother and I have consistently set aside funds throughout the years, ensuring our financial stability. You are my beloved daughter, and your importance to me far exceeds any financial worries.
Are you serious, Dad?
Certainly. Now leave your sister to me. I'll take care of it.
What are you implying?
Well, I'd originally intended to provide Mia with a significant financial gift during her wedding speech, a portion of the funds your mother and I had set aside for both of you. However, I'm considering giving all of it to you at this point. You have nothing to worry about. I just want you to be happy. I'll take care of the rest.
I appreciate it, Dad. I love you.
Love you too, kiddo.
What have you done? How did you manage to alienate John and our parents like that? I don't understand what just happened.
Huh? Mia? Why are you texting me? Shouldn't you be celebrating?
Don't play dumb with me. I can't believe you manipulated Dad like this.
I don't have any control over his decisions. What happened?
While we were enjoying ourselves at the reception, the moment for toasts arrived. I knew Dad would give a sincere speech, offering his congratulations to John and me, maybe even gifting me a share of the funds he had saved for an event like this. Instead, he turned around and expressed deep disappointment in how I've grown as a woman. He said I was terrible and self-centered, especially for excluding you from the wedding. He also mentioned that I was essentially in this marriage with John for his wealth.
It's rather accurate, wouldn't you agree?
The whole situation was quite embarrassing, especially after I'd already boasted to my friends about my impending wealth. Why am I left with nothing now?
Why don't you have any money?
Well, when Dad brought all that up, John wasn't too thrilled. He had no idea that I had excluded you, and he found it to be an extremely unpleasant turn of events. He also wasn't too happy about the idea that I was tying the knot with him solely for financial gain. As a result, he's decided to cancel the wedding and leave me. This is all your fault.
Actually, it's not entirely my doing. I simply told Dad what you did and said to me. He devised this plan entirely on his own, you know. He has always taken pride in his moral values, including his compassion and unwavering commitment to the family. If someone attempts to harm his loved ones, he ensures they learn a lesson and think twice before doing so again. It's quite evident that he believed you had overlooked the paramount value of placing family first. He just wanted to teach you a lesson. About John leaving you, it seems he has finally seen the light. Amazing. Anyway, you should talk to Dad to resolve this issue. I won't take any action until you change your self-absorbed behavior.
Really?
It's clear that you should begin working on your interpersonal skills.
This is incredibly unfair. I hold you responsible for this.
Well, You're the architect of your own destiny, right? Good luck, Mia! After discovering the genuine reason behind Mia's desire to marry him, John canceled the wedding and chose to leave. He realized she was solely interested in his wealth. John opted to concentrate on expanding his business, striving for even greater success. He extended an apology to me after understanding my sister's lies that he held no affection for me. In reality, John held me in high regard, and Mia was merely envious, attempting to keep us apart due to her failed marriage. Circumstances forced Mia to secure employment. She ended up in the role of a cleaner at a nearby office building. It was truly a bummer to lose my sister. I thought she would always have my back, but cutting ties was the right call. She's a real negative force, and her presence would have just added more complexity to my life. I've since advanced my career and I'm now pulling in a decent income. If she bothered to ask me, she would realize that money was never an issue. I was always self-sufficient. Sometimes individuals must face the repercussions of their choices. Perhaps someday she'll apologize and we can start rebuilding our relationship. Until then, I'll continue to live my best life, content with what I have and the people around me. And in the grand scheme of things, money isn't the primary focus.
How are you doing, Tanya?
Well, I feel a little swollen around the belly, but otherwise I'm fine.
I see. Well, it's not long now until you pop. I'm glad you're healthy. I was worried because you were feeling rough quite often with the second child.
I guess so. I never had problems like that when I was pregnant with Julie. I suppose it varies from child to child. Lately, Julie has been saying she really wants to spend more time with her daddy. I wish you didn't have to work so much.
I know. I'm sorry. I wish I could spend more time with her too. It seems like she's really excited to be a big sister though. She's always looking at the baby's ultrasound. She's always saying that she can't wait for the baby to be born. Oh.
I see. I'm glad she's looking forward to it. They often say that when a baby is born, the elder children can revert to being babies. So I was a little worried.
I'm sure she'll be fine. I can't believe she's already 10 years old now. Time flies.
You're right. Oh yeah, what happened to the business trip? Is it still happening?
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm really sorry. Mabel says I should go since I'm the project manager.
Nothing you can do about it, I guess. If this project goes well, you might get that promotion, right? You've been working so hard towards this, Bruce. They're expecting big things of you at work. You have to prove them right.
Thank you, Tanya. So, I mentioned this before. I'm a little worried about leaving you on your own this late into your pregnancy. I just wanted to make sure you were still planning to stay with your parents while I'm gone.
Yep. I asked my parents, and if anything, they were thrilled. They said they'll be more than happy to have their granddaughter around for a month. Dad even says he can take Julie to school.
So it's okay?
Yeah, no problem. They said they've been bored since retiring.
I still feel bad. You're having to go stay with your parents at this important stage because of my career. I wish I could help you more. I wish you could just stay at home and get your mom to help out, like when you were pregnant with Julie. It's not as if your parents live very far away.
It's fine. If I'm with my parents, they can help out with anything. I'm a little worried about my health this time, too.
Okay. We'll be apart for a while, but we'll get through this together. I love you, Tanya.
Hey, Julie. The baby was kicking a lot today. She's getting strong. She'll be born soon.
Really? I'm excited!
Did Daddy tell you we're staying with Grandma and Grandpa?
Yes. Daddy's busy with work, right?
That's right. We have to say bye to Daddy for a while. Is that okay?
Yes! Daddy said he would play with me lots when we go home. It's okay.
I see. Grandpa will pick you up tomorrow.
Okay, Mommy.
Morning, Bruce. We'll get home by 3 p.m. Julie's really excited to see Daddy after so long. Make sure you spend lots of time with her when we get home. I can't unlock the front door. Is it broken? Can you open the door? Aren't you at home? I changed the locks, so don't come in. Just go away. Huh? What are you talking about? Have you got some surprise planned for us? Look, I'm telling you to go away. Hey, what is this? Did something happen? Just let us in. It's raining and the kids are going to get wet. Not happening. This isn't you or the kids' home anymore. So just scram. Comprende? I don't get it. What is happening? I've gone to a neighbor's house for now to get out of the rain. You need to explain everything. Explain? Maybe you have some idea why I'm doing this. What are you trying to say? You just kicked your own children out of your house. Are you crazy? My children? Liar. Just tell me honestly. They're not actually my kids, are they? What? I got a feeling that something was off when the eldest was born. Julie doesn't look like me at all. The baby looks even less like me. That's how I know. Now wait a second. Are you accusing me of cheating on you? What proof do you have? The fact that you're getting so defensive is suspicious. You love Julie so much. That's because I thought she was my own daughter. I can't believe this. I'm calling my parents. I'll also let your parents know about this. Why are you trying to get one step ahead of me? You're just going to give them your biased story, right? I'll do the explaining. You should just take care of your spawn. Spawn? Just don't come back home today. Got it?
We can't go home? But Daddy, you promised to play with me. You said you would play with me after we got home.
Julie?
Did you argue with Mommy? You have to make up. Mr. Barnes told me at school. He said you have to say sorry after a fight.
Julie, look. Your mommy is the bad one here. Mommy lied to Daddy.
Lied?
I'm not really your daddy, Julie. So never call me Daddy again. You little brat. Hey! What are you saying to your own child? Julie's really upset and she's crying. Have you lost your mind during the last month? I haven't lost my mind. I'm calm. If anything, I've gone back to being my real self. What do you mean? You were such a loving husband and father, but was that all a lie? Do you remember our wedding vows? For better or for worse? You said those words too. Ugh, you're so annoying. Shut up. Don't text me anymore. Wait, how can I accept any of this? Bruce! All that garbage about the kids not being yours. I get it now. I know everything. I understand the reason you completely changed character. Huh? There's no mystery to solve here. Your unfaithfulness is reason enough. I told you we were let inside by a neighbor for shelter from the rain. It was Leona, the mom I know from Julie's school. Opposite our house and one to the right. So? While we were at my parents', Leona said she happened to see something when she was driving home. She saw you letting a woman into our house. I wondered what you were going to start saying. But don't you start accusing me just because I caught you. Or maybe you women want to work together to incriminate me, then push all the blame onto the man. That's why housewives are so annoying. They don't know how to do anything except spread stupid rumors. I have proof. What? Leona's dashcam. I checked it just in case. I could see it clear as day. I saw the woman's face and I was surprised. Your ex-girlfriend. right? I think her name was Amelia.
It was my co-worker. It's not Amelia. You're mistaking her for someone else.
I knew Amelia in high school and college, so I know her face well. She still had her distinctive beauty mark on her face. There was no mistaking it. I can ask my college friends and find out Amelia's contact details. I'll send her the dashcam footage. I'll ask her to confirm that it is her. I could get a private investigator if I need to.
Fine, I get it. Amelia did come to the house. Are you happy?
No, I'm not happy. You need to explain. You said all that stuff about the kids. But it wouldn't have been that hard to prove they were yours. A paternity test would have done it. I don't know why you started spouting such nonsense. You need to tell me why you did all this.
Oh, shove off. You're so bossy. Are you my mother? I guess childbirth turns women into boring mothers. They lose all their attractiveness, lol. Amelia, on the other hand, is so lovely. There's no comparison.
So, you tricked me to be with Amelia. Then you tried to pin the blame on me and divorce me. You are an awful person. Julie's so young, but you said those hurtful things to her. You really are scum.
Shut up. You don't understand me at all. Not a single thing. So don't you judge me.
Then explain. You're just repeating the same garbage. Come on. Talk.
I've been patient this whole time.
Huh? Patient?
I don't even like kids. But it's better for your career if you have the image of a family man. In this day and age, you don't know where information might leak. So, I had to play the perfect father and husband at work and at home. It was all for my career. It was agony for me to live a lie to do that. But as soon as you guys went off to your parents' place, I enjoyed my newfound freedom. When I got home, suddenly it didn't feel so cramped anymore. I could just spontaneously go out for drinks in the night or meet up with friends whenever. It was the most freedom I had since I was single.
Is that when you met with Amelia again?
Yeah. She was just the same as when I met her. It was like traveling back to my bachelor days. Everything was peachy. I had so much fun all the time. But when you guys came home, that fun time was going to be over. I couldn't go back to living in a cage like before. So I kicked you out so I didn't have to go back to that cage.
I see now. So you got drunk on your temporary freedom. You've got your head in the clouds. I can see that it's still all the way up there. Because you're still not behaving rationally.
I'm glad that you get it now. We should get divorced. Then I'll be free of you and I can live the life I want.
Why don't you just go ahead and do that? I don't want to live with you anymore either. But make sure you pay child support. I'll also be suing for emotional damages.
Not a problem at all. No skin off my nose. Well, we're both in agreement. We've mutually decided to divorce. There'll be no trouble down the line. Let's not dig up our past and hold it against each other. We don't need to fight needlessly.
You just want to settle out of court, right? You'd be worse off doing things properly, wouldn't you? You're pathetic. Whatever.
Hey, Tanya. How are you?
Who is this?
It's me. Bruce. Don't play dumb. You know who I am.
Oh yes, long time no see. I almost forgot about you. I did want to forget about you completely. I thought it was about time that you'd get in touch.
You were waiting for me to contact you? How sweet.
Don't try to twist this in a way that makes you look good. I just thought you'd wake up soon. I thought you'd come crying to me like a pathetic loser. Did you enjoy your freedom? How's Amelia doing?
You don't need to ask. You know, don't you?
Of course. I hear Amelia left you. Why? Why don't you tell me the reason?
Well, You started suing Amelia for emotional damages, so we got into an argument.
I see. But couldn't you see that coming? I did tell you I'd be suing for emotional damages. You agreed that it was all right, didn't you?
But I didn't think you meant you were going to sue Amelia. I didn't think that far.
Isn't it obvious that I would do that to my cheating husband and his affair partner? Oh, but it did seem like you were drunk that day. Your head was in the clouds, so it looks like you didn't think it through.
It's as you say. Something was wrong with me. Please, let me fix this. I'm back to my normal self.
No, because you already destroyed the bonds that held this family together. And we've already divorced. Now we're strangers.
Please, I'm at my wit's end. I hate going home to an empty house. I get home tired after work. There's no dinner ready and the house is a mess. There's no family to welcome me home. I'm going crazy from the loneliness.
Oh, okay.
I mean it. I'm really struggling mentally. Maybe that's why work isn't going so well. I'm being treated coldly by my coworkers.
Oh yeah, that. I don't think it's your mental state. I just think your coworkers don't like you. That whole thing about you being a scumbag who would literally lock out his family from their home. All your coworkers know.
Huh? Why? Did you tell everyone at my company? What do you think you're doing? It was a mutually agreed upon divorce.
I haven't done anything. Remember Leona, who helped us shelter from the rain that day? It seems like she spread rumors everywhere about the whole thing.
What?
Leona knows someone at your company. I guess that person must have told everyone else who works there. You can't stop a rumor once it starts. That perfect image of yourself that you built is now ruined. I don't think they can fire you for infidelity, but you've certainly lost everyone's trust. Oh, by the way, wasn't there talk of a promotion a while back?
No way. Tanya, please, take me back. If you don't, my life is finished. But if you guys stay by my side, I'm sure we can rebuild everything. Just give me a chance. I want to see the kids. I want to talk to you, Tanya.
No.
Why? I'm begging you. Why won't you listen to me? Don't you care what happens to me? Have some mercy.
Quit whining. You're being so childish. You little brat.
Hey, Mommy? Did you speak to Daddy?
Yeah.
What did Daddy say?
He says he wants to see you and the baby. Hey, Julie? Do you want to see Daddy?
I wanted to before.
But not anymore?
I heard you and Grandpa talking about Daddy. Daddy did a really bad thing, didn't he?
You're right. He did a terrible thing. He made you so upset, Julie. He really upset Mommy, too.
Yes, I know. I saw you crying at night, Mommy. Mr. Barnes told me. After you fight, you should say sorry and make up. But when someone does something really bad, saying sorry isn't enough. Daddy did something really bad, right? So I don't think I should see Daddy until he's really sorry.
Are you sure?
Yes. I want Daddy to say sorry and he should mean it.
I see. That's very mature, Julie. I think you're the most grown up in our family. When Bruce's parents heard how he treated us, they were furious with him, of course. They disowned him, and he didn't receive a shred of support from them after that. At his company, it seemed the rumors really affected his career. Shortly after, Bruce was demoted and stationed at some faraway office in the countryside. His promotion was no more, and he got a pay cut. But he won't be able to quit because he needs to keep making his child support payments. He needs to continue redeeming himself until Julie forgives him one day. As for me, I'm helping at my father's company and working towards qualifications for elderly care. I'm working hard to ensure I can earn a good salary in the future. My youngest is still small, so she's a handful. I'm just glad Julie is old enough to be like a second mother to her. She's been great with taking care of her. Us three girls plan to keep on supporting each other as a family.